don't get this at all. There was a Dawnstar settlement on Isongo. The place got trampled just the same. I wouldn't mind if he stopped walking for a minute. I'll tell you one thing. When we catch... Lava better be alright.
I doubt anyone other than Aothis could have created that footprint. But look, the lighthouse is to the west.
Found something.
Well, ain't I Gon's own fool?
See what I can find.
Well, ain't I Gon's own fool?
A light's foot and an heavy bullet, I cap.
I'm listening. Ha! That Ishi!
Akira, it is no problem.
I never did like snakes.
Damn it, there's too many. We shouldn't go in without a plan.
Romaro had no end of tales about the snake folk. Weren't a one of them ended happy.
Maybe another route, Captain. One that does not take us into the snake's nest?
Who's in favor of the long way around?
We should find a way around them. Any more than we must.
What I wouldn't do for a mongoose right about now.
Shut the door, quick, before the Naga get in. We're the finest soldiers and cannoneers in Aora. We don't need...
Captain, 2 places I've seen that look. Healer's tents and exceptional...
Wait, you're not the reinforcements. There are supposed to be reinforcements.
So, was this destruction the work of the Valians?
I can see Rautai does little to educate its soldiers.
As if Onakaza could flood outsider lands with serpents and gods.
Do not play coy with me about Huana treachery.
The first thing was the Colossus. It showed up a few days ago, a week ago, I can't be sure. But it was huge. Glowed like luminous Audra. The Colossus was coming right for us. Fleetmaster Ko ordered the Gunhawks and they fought. The rest of us were sent below. I heard cannon blasts, artillery fire, felt the world. We came back up, and the others were... I don't know. And the Colossus was walking away. The fort was flooding, where it had broken our walls, and the luminous Audra in the lighthouse had gone dark.
They skulked in after, once our walls were down. Those of us who were left fought. But those cowards moved through the sunken hallways, ambushed us from below.
We were ordered to defend this fort.
Those snakes are little more than animals. No match for trained Rawataian war. When the Hazanui's reinforcements get here.
And build our walls back up so nothing gets through. And double our cannons, so we can destroy that Colossus if it ever comes back. The finest cannons and bombards in the Ark, there's still one. There must be one.
The big guns and me are on friendly terms already, Captain.
Dawn Stars.
Fleetmaster Co. hired them to tend the field.
You mean Dream?
One of them, Latharan, had a row with the Fleetmaster over it. Left angry just before the Colossus showed up. You think that's a coincidence?
I think their praying called it here. Getting back at us for the goddess.
Spitting at our god?
Is there anything else? Don't go back out there. You'll be safe here until...
Just stay away from the water. Damn skill.
Sometimes you can see them. Is there anything else?
Right. Yeah, sure. Right. Yeah. Let's go! take them down. Got it.
Nice and slow.
Predator.
I can't see you. You bastard.
Bounce
Smells like home, doesn't it, Ishi?
Order's too tall. Hardly more than half angry, right?
No, Ixie, no, oh hell!
Let's take a look.
Still got it. Not a problem, Captain.
Wait. There.
Nice. Predator in the water.
Give. Look. Is this? Come away. The striped fiends profane. Sugan says we must find a way in. The fiends gather at the walls, searching too. Not for me. No! Stay a little longer. You're away, I said. The way glows. I will follow the way. Now, it is too dark. I will lose the way.
Wait. Look there.
Enough black powder here to sink us!
There's a one!
Worse than rough!
No, I cannot do that.
I am the Alpha Predator!
Mowing exceeds all now. Darkness take.
Hey. Sure.
I can't see you, you sneaky bastard.
Watcher, you put the fear of gone in me when I thought I was already well afraid. Tell me, am I dreaming now? How can the whole world go dark and it not be a nightmare? Can Eora find its redemption? Only light around is my lamp.
Found something. Got it.
Careful. Look.
Mowing exceeds all now.
Think I can't see you, you sneaky bastard?
Aye, aye.
His feet.
That order's too tall.
Oh, hell!
I'll get it open. Finished. Sure.
Finally, some peace and quiet.
Stand down, Ishi.
Slave sphincter, those snakes were noisy. I don't suppose you brought any extra parchment with you? I'm writing it all down. My research, my work, something to survive before the next walk-in Colossus, the next Naga warband. Do you need something? If not, I should focus. So much to do. What didn't? A Colossus made of Adra marched through the
If Aethys got to them first,
Then the Naga killed everyone else. Except Latharn, I suppose. Dawnstar fellow. Arrived yesterday? Last week? Complained of strange...
He's gotta be acting on his dreams.
They should split up. Safer that way. Do you need something? If not, just the one. Just the one. Someone came and took it. Oh, that was you. How indeed. Naga everywhere. Suppose your best chance, or better perhaps, to keep going south, around the edge of the fort, through Fleet Master Ko's office. More cover from the Naga. Safety in numbers, eh? A comforting illusion. I must see that my work survives.
Huh? Keep it quiet.
Real quiet now.
Mm-hmm.
remember this little soldier? Glad to see you made it, friend.
That's it! I cannot do that.
Dimming the lantern.
The sea-striped fiends send you to uproot.
Give the order, Captain. Or just not.
So, the fiends corrupt even the sand. If you join them in befouling the Adra, then you will join them in death too. The tree of the gods, yes. Go! Carry a warning of what you have seen to the other shufflers. Fool! See what the impiety of the sand-striped shufflers know better. But you others come. Smooth-toned or furred or sea-striped. Now, foreign ones dig at these roots. And now, the gods return to rain their punish that shufflers must not disturb these. Do your stories say nothing of the many disasters? Of the shuffler nests washed away like foam?
Wherever we sail, the beaches and spires of lost to
Many generations ago, the sand-striped ones built great hives across the islands, and bastions around the Adra roots. They did not build alone. The sand-striped ones helped. Their meddling displeased the gods. So the gods smashed their works with you shufflers are beasts. You cast off your sheddings by night, only to put them back on at daybreak. You wrap yourself in filthy, worn-out things. Our ancestors hid deep
where the waters quenched the fires and muffled. Now, the gods see. They will tear them all down. The shuffler's tongue is thick. If your fat tongue speaks true, then give us proof. If this is not some approach, restore the blessing.
As your hand touches the dim Audra, you feel the same cool, pricking sensation that you did when you touched the pillar near Port Mage. You concentrate on the pillar. The world around you swiftly falls away. For a second time, you gather the threads in your mind and bind them together, standing at Aethys' shoulder. Your soul is dwarfed by the massive god's form.
Your first attempt to contact me was brave. This second attempt, is it born out of desperation or something else? Why do you continue to follow me? There was no malice in that act. It was a coincidence of time, place, and necessity. I am sorry for what I did, but it was done for the hope of a better future. It is not. When the gods set foot to Aora, the mountains tremble and the seas roil. The moon falls from the heavens, and the sky blackens with ash. It is not fair. It is not just. Like the storm. I care for those I have harmed, but it is not enough to care. What I have done, what I do, is done out of love. And love...
Aethys becomes silent. You can sense his presence advancing back along the cord between you. His energy flows over your hand, tendrils of light probing into the air around you. They poke and prod at the silent lost souls hovering.
You are in a unique position. In spite of the work of the Leaden Key and Hand Occult, you have seen through. Without the benefit of your knowledge, few mortals would be willing to accept the truth. The last time I walked Aora, I made a mistake in not revealing my true purpose. I believe you would understand it better than most. And after we are finished here, I'm certain... Yes, I will tell you. But this is not the time. As I take this body farther from the lighthouse, the tether grows weaker, and I have already tarried too long. Soon this link will unravel completely. If I have not reached my destination when that happens, I will need to pull more souls from your world. It is. When you contacted me from Port Mage, I had to sever my tether to the luminous Audra. Without it, I lacked the strength to reach her. I pulled souls from the creatures of the ocean and from the people at Hasongo. The soldiers and Naga there were no threat to me. I did not kill them out of malice, but simply to keep this body moving. That question, Watcher, requires...
The edges of Aethys' massive form blur and dissolve. The huge figure which...
If you would know more, find me at the Ashen Maw in Margren's Teeth. I must rest there before I begin my final work. When I leave that place, you will not be able to follow. Before I go, I should return some of this to you. I still have need of the great power of your soul, but
A pulse of energy moves within the light.
I have seen the darkness in you, Watcher, but will not judge you.
The energy washes over, and then the tether and cords. Heat rushes over you, and the uncomfortable...
Long have we kept peace with the sand-striped people.
Good neighbors, I say. As long as we do not cross paths.
But then, the foreign ones came and...
Chaudhary, you attack every foreign ship you see. The Juana main.
We were sure the Godwalker came to cast them out. That driving them away was a holy mission. You have never fought to defend. We must go.
Not an option, Snake. Bet you were keeping count of how many good soldiers you fanged. Captain?
You show us something new today, Shuffler. Thank you for this. And for your mercy.
Oh, you wanted something, Captain? What, me? I'll go ahead and say it. You're halfway toward all right. A captain is better than my usual slim pickings, which is a bunch of lower college drop. Hypothetically, have you ever gotten close to someone, even though it just wasn't ordinary? Yeah, about what I'm talking about is a scenario where a difference in rank can get in the way of enjoying shore leave. Yeah, I'm just testing the direction of the wind here. Best not to overthink it. As winds do. I've enjoyed that sort of arrangement before. Nothing to suggest I won't enjoy it again someday. Captain, what did I just... Well, I've laid out my thoughts. You must have a couple. Be a pleasure, Captain. Funny thing is that Ishii can get... And when he doesn't take to someone, neither do I. I'm sure he'd tell you, not everyone's a bird lover. That's fine. Some days, but Ishii and I are never parted for longer than a few breaths. Take that however you will. Try not to use any...
Well, this is unexpected. I can think of one. Was your question rhetorical? Was your question What exactly did you set out to accomplish by peering into the soul of this noble creature? I see. You should already know better than to trust. You have not postured to her with the same enthusiasm. I wonder what she offers that you do not desire. Far be it from me to judge affection. While the deadfire is being cut, cauterized, and trampled, it is charming observing. The one you call a Shiza. Try not to take it too personally. I can say for certain that this is a very hungry, overworked, and at times he and Maya share that much in common, at least. Beyond that, I leave the Do you often turn to birds for relationship advice? I sense that Maya does not easily allow. She has much on her mind. This means that you already know about that. Such a heartless word for an I babble. What does the goddess of creativity? Best of luck in your mating ritual.
Now that is what I'd call a hat. Not to mention a fat bird. Pretty soon I'll have to roll him around like a cask of ale. You struck me as hesitant before. Let's say you've graduated to achieving the bare minimum of my favor, which is farther than most anyone gets. Well... Sorry, I can't say where this goes next, but I'm keen on where it is now. A man will do in a pinch. Women usually make for better comfort. I just get a feeling about certain people. And before you ask, the answer is no.
Kara, I said nothing.
I usually go for the club. What about you? What do you fancy? That right. We're all slaves to our own nameless want, aren't we? Sounds nice when you... However it pans out. Thanks for taking the time.
I've got some answers.
the door hit your scaly behinds on the way out.
That's right. Keep slithering.
Behold, the migration of the Coral Naga.
The snakes are fooling themselves if they think this is over.
If I'd known there were that many in the water. As much as I like pretending nothing happened, perhaps we should talk about—
When the captain goes all starry-eyed like that?
Yeah, right, fair point, that. Captain?
I have known priests to go mad from too—
You don't look like you're gonna be—
If you got something to tell us,
the jawline of the northeast.
all the places he could—
That sounds—
Matiko, no one ventures into Magran's teeth.
So what you're saying is we're headed to Mogren's teeth, right?
Oh, that'd be some right shit news.
If his goal is to bathe his neck—
I was actually wondering about you, though. How are you holding up? Well, Mogren's teeth—
It feels like we're getting closer.
We made it through sun and shadow.
Careful that we don't sail too close, Captain. Mogren's teeth are sharp, and this
Oh, good thing we're in the Deadfire.
All right then, let's do this.
And we'll be charting a course for Mogren's tit.
Do you need something? If not, I should focus. Just the one. Just the one. Someone...
I sense a predator in the water.
Got it.
Your hand for a
Your first attempt to contact me I am sorry for what I did. It is not. When without the last time I walked Aora, I made a mistake in not revealing my true purpose. I believe you would understand it better than most. Yes, I would soon this link it is. I put the soldiers in Naga there were no
the edges
if before
within the ed and that heat
Good, but then
Shodri.
We were sure the Godwalker came to cast them out. That driving them away was
Not an option, Snake. Bet you were keeping count of how many good soldiers you fanged, Captain? Aye, aye.
You show us.
Oh, you wanted what? I'll go ahead and say it. You ever gotten close to someone? What I'm talking about is a scenario where a difference in rank can get in the way of... Yeah, I'm just testing the direction of the wind here. Best not to overthink it. As winds do. I've enjoyed that sort of arrangement before. Captain. Well, I've laid out my thoughts. Be a pleasure. Funny thing is, when he doesn't take to someone, I'm sure not a... But Ishi and I are never parted for longer than a few breaths. Try not to...
Well, this is unexpected. I can think of one. What exactly did you set out to accomplish by peering? I see. You have thought. Well, the Deadfires. I can't hear beyond that. Do you... Had you already said... I babble. Observe. Try not to take it best of you.
Now that, not to mention a fat bird. Pretty soon I'll have to roll him around like a cask of ale. Which is farther than most anyone gets. Well, sorry, I can't say where this goes next. Women, I just get... And before...
Kara!
What about you? What are you? That? We're all slaves to our own nameless want, aren't we? So, however it pans out, I've got some answers.
let the door hit your scaly behinds on the way out.
That's right. Keep slithering.
Behold,
As much as I like
the
pretending nothing
migration.
happened, perhaps we...
When the cap...
If you got something to...
So what you're...
If his...
I was actually wondering... Well,
We make... All right.
And we...
The snakes are fooling themselves if they think this is over.
if I'd known there were that many in the water...
I knew they'd run! Look at our beacon. Even the Colossus couldn't destroy it. And those snakes aren't so tough now, are they? The lighthouse it's proof that our people... The Hanzanui will want to thank you personally for your help here. And she should also know what we're... She's usually at the Brass Citadel in Nakataka. Looking for a real challenge after what you did to those scale bellies? The only thing I know about the play... But... anything. Clear skies.
Light of Aethys be upon you, neighbor. Are you looking for...
Short lady, about my age. Let's see. Freckles, braids.
No, that doesn't sound like anyone.
You gotta be her son. Got her nose. You don't have to lie to me, kid. I'm a friend of your mother's. She hiding from someone? Maybe an ex-lover who gave her the best night of her life?
No.
Forget it. Just tell me something.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
With the lava, though, it was more...
Yes, I knew my father when I was very...
Have to be. You get a lava...
He was lost to us during the purges, which was how we...
So you met him? Well, that's great. You had a dad. Where's your mother?
My mother is with Aethys. She passed the veil a few years ago. A flu. It's possible her soul has taken a new body by now, but if she was truly blessed, she marches instead beside the shining...
You lied to us. Said you didn't know her. Expect me to believe this now? Funny, you wouldn't know what to look...
I'm not lying. She's buried on the other side of that hill.
How could she be gone?
Don't be troubled by her passing. All souls that march with Aethys receive his warmth and light. Aethys has come to us twice now. We shouldn't have opposed his first coming. He meant to rally...
Oh, I know a lot of dead deer woodens who will be relieved to hear that. And seeing what we've seen...
Aethys forced everyone to declare them... Now he marches again, and...
Well...
I would like to have joined him when he passed this way. You can't build on broken foundations. Real change needs destruction. I trust my God knows better.
You got that?
I was once lost. I struggled. What greater honor than... We began as children of the Dawnstars. But then Aethys granted a vision to Gadarian Bosch. Bosch saw an illuminate, and he saw Aethys...
Not quite how I've been seeing it.
And the Shining God told Gadarian Bosch to gather an army of the God's truest followers, and to prepare...
You'd think after getting blown up, he'd slow down on the battling.
There'll be a great Gadarian Bosch knows the way. Aethys himself has appeared in Deadfire in the form Gadarian Bosch foretold. That's more what fortune to be given. We don't know. But to the faithful, shouldn't that? Gadarian Bosch warned us. Though, especially our old we've learned it's best to keep to ourselves and those with hope.
We can go. Hey,
Bairn.
Right. This lighted path, there's some...
He's usually on the move, rallying followers. But the partisans of the lighted path often gather in the temple of Aethys in Nekataka. I am soon to... There's an adherent there, Ogna, who Aethys needs able soldiers. You should consider what Ogna has to say. It might speak to you. Farewell. Hello again. As you wish. We begin, but then, and he's and the
You'd think after getting blown up, he'd slow down on the back.
We don't know, but to the faithful, Gadarian Bosch knows the way. Aethys himself, what fortune to be given this up.
We can go.
Farewell.
I thought Aethys was too busy kicking over islands. What say? You must take something from all this idle chatter with the gods. And you knew things he did not. Ah. For what does he listen to you, then? The gods I know are tight of lip and hard of hearing. I could not imagine the inner work, but then I am not meant to. It is for mortals to flail in the darkness, I say, while gods point us toward light. To be worshipped, to have others interpret your design. It is not fair, for what should a god worry about such cares, when theirs is the hand on the tiller? Kara, I did not wish you will forgive the handsome fish if he is as curious. At least Aethys has you to keep him in check. What happens when we...
Scratch under the wet clay of any artist and you have... My boy doesn't fear the gods. He only fears what he'll poor thing. Nothing he does could disappoint me. But that is...
You blink and find yourself standing at then the
Watcher.
The void. You have returned to Bareth's realm. Your soul once more called to attend the wishes of the god of death.
Your preference has been noted.
You can't be certain, but
once again you have tell me what you have learned.